I'm on a new stream now. I'm going there for everyone else. Just let them know. It's weird how it says I'm live twice. I'm not live twice. I'm only live once, you goofy YouTube folks. That's okay. Hey, Zoe, you were the first here. Well, I'll hold off for a second on the stitching part. But I'm just measuring 3 times twice. This is waxed thread. And I'm looking for where I stored my wax thread so I can share it with everyone. I love when I get an idea to do something and then don't do it. Oh, threading the needle. Isn't that the hardest part? Oh my gosh. Not the hardest part when you're doing it with an upholstery needle. I'm just going to go to the middle. Fold it in half here. Yeah, I don't know why it just booted me off like that. It doesn't like me sometimes. Okay, I'm going to stitch to the back of this. All right, so I'm going to start in the middle. Why? Because that's what I feel like doing. And then I'm going to go through this one. Now this wax thread is 3 times the length. Did I put the top on top? Yeah, good. 3 times the length I need it to be. It unknots easy, it knots easy. For the love of wax thread, right? Alright, stitch into the back of that, remember? So now let's just mess with it a little bit and go in the back of this one. Why? Because I just want to see how it stitches like that. I never like to stitch things the same way. I have to change it up almost every time. Remember how I said it might not line up, and that's okay too. Oh wait, you know what I didn't do? I didn't come back through here first. Because this is supposed to be my imaginary back of my spine. And I have a pretty little binder clip. Gonna make sure it's nice and tight here too. Alright, now I'll go through the back. Alright, I'm into the middle. And I'm going to pull nice and tight so I don't have to deal with it later. Now I'm going to go to my bottom. Remember I said that I didn't do this one. With the perfectly lined up holes. So you're worried sometimes, hey, I didn't line up the holes perfectly. It's not that big of a deal. I'm coming out of the bottom there. Go into the bottom. And I'm going to go to the back hole. It's like going to the back 9 in golf, right? Just play. This is kind of easier than doing it in a book. Stays out of your way a little bit. Pull that nice and tight. Could go back through the middle. But I don't feel like doing that. Why? Because I just don't. So I'm going to go up the top. Go up the top and through there. That one goes there. And I'm going to come out of this top hole. And try to get into this hole. I can feel myself working through. Trying to see where the hole is. There it is. There we go. Now it's made it through. Now I'm going to go back through the middle. I think I'll go underneath it first, then through the middle. I'm going to come out of the back side into the middle here. And my goal is to make its way into this one. I'm getting hungry for the first time in a long time. That is a good sign. Alright, I need fingers that are going to make it through there. I'm just trying to wait until I can get to the spot where it feels like it goes easily. There it is. It's coming through. And I made it through there, but not through this part yet. There we go. Okay, I can grab this back, pull it nice and tight. This guy's loose. Just trim the needle right off and just tie it. I want to be on both sides of this thread because that's what I feel like doing. So over, under, under, over so you can get a nice square knot. And you can dangle whatever you feel like off of these. For these ones, I'll probably just snip it. Not going to dangle it. Now he's all ready and in there. Could have painted it or covered it with something. But now all I want to do, and I'm going to stop right here. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Is everything okay? Wow, 5 stents, 10 heart attacks. My heart is with you. My prayers are with you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My heart is definitely with you. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is glue this in. And you'll never know, except for when I come back and paint this down, you'll never know that it's stitched in. I mean that it's a secret little stitch in here. That would have looked fine on the outside of the spine. Oops. Now all I'm going to do is glue this in. Now that I'm looking at it, it would have looked fine on the outside of the spine. I just didn't want all the stitching. Alright, well, my brain says it's time to glue it in. That's what I'm going to do. Has anybody tried tacky glue? I think we'll see if it's durable enough. I'll ask him, because he'll work it out. I'll ask him if it was durable enough, if it came out at all. Don't just lick it. I don't know where my regular paintbrush is. I don't want to use that one. And I found it. Yeah, I think this is going to need a little bit more glue. Oh no, that's okay. I think this will be fine. So with that, while I paint this glue on, I just want to say thank you for joining me as I started this process with the book. Now, the next segment, whenever I get around to it, which hopefully will be very soon, will be all about making this into one he can use more of as a journal. And I'll come back and make sure that he doesn't even see. And I'll hold this for a bit, but I want to make sure that he doesn't even see the cardboard down here, one way or the other. It's not like we can press it perfect, right? But it will be good. It'll be happy, it'll be hidden, it'll be there. Alright. Well, that's what it's starting to look like. And it's looking like a book. It does look like Robin Hood shooting at the Flapper Girl. I think it's fabulous. I agree with you. Alright. Well, we'll let this dry. And I'll put some serious weight on it. And you guys stay out of trouble. Love you guys. We'll see you a bit.